Um, I wanted to show you a little bit. Like I indicated, it's late September. It's almost October, and we've had some cool weather. I think we've had some heavy frost in our area and down in the valleys, and I think maybe we just got a touch of frost up here in the hill. But here, sorry for the glare of the sun, but this is our main potato patch, and as you can see, the potatoes are all dried up. And that wasn't frost induced. That was just they reached maturity. But one advantage to our mulching method, you can still see all the grass mulch, and there are some weeds. Eventually, you can't keep up with the weeds, but by and large, it's pretty clean. But with this mulch, you can always tell right where the potato plant was at, so you know where to dig. We dig all ours by hand, so I suppose if you have a digger, maybe that doesn't matter so much. But for us, it's nice to be able to know exactly where each plant was at. Here's two more strips of potatoes that we planted. This was new sod that I worked up in the spring, and we planted these a little later, and they're basically done too, although there's still some green. And the lower strip here is King Harry's. These are the variety that we've sort of focused on, and they're a white potato. They keep pretty well. They're a hard potato, but they're very resistant to the potato beetle. And up here is our only patch of russets, and I guess we haven't dug any of these. We've been digging some of the main patch of King Harry's, and they've been looking good. But I think these are going to be fine. Potatoes like to come into sod. I think it might be the phosphorus in the soil, but they do well in new sod. And here we mulched them, and we also put a nice layer of very broken down manure on it beforehand. Now you got to be careful with manure because it can cause them to scab if you put too much on, or if it's not broken down well enough. But this was fairly broken down, and so I don't think we're gonna have any problem. We'll probably be digging these in the next few weeks to a month. And when we dig the potatoes, we'll dig them, and we gotta put them in a shed or a garage so they can air dry for a few days to a week before you put them down in storage. And so we're gonna have more than enough potatoes. Actually, today I have to clean out the potato bin from last year's potatoes that we never got to, and they're starting to go bad. So I need to get it cleaned out. But that's how our potatoes did this year, and I think we're gonna have a good abundant crop.